What's up, everybody? It's Miss Laline French, and I'm so excited to be here with you on today. In light of all of the current news in the media surrounded around exploitation, sexual deviancy, we are going to shed light on how the lack of sexual discipline can absolutely destroy you. Let's talk about it.
New year, new blessings. No fear, no stress. No overextending. No L's, just lessons. No failures. No.
When desires run unchecked, decisions become more and more impulsive, red flags are often ignored, and your values are often compromised. And that is what we're seeing in so many people's lives at this very moment, because they ignored the blatant red flags that were there, because their lust, because their sexual appetite had got the best of them. And we may know some people personally, or in one shape or another have seen or experienced these things ourselves, how chasing the excitement of an impulsive desire can be destructive in nature. We're seeing that right now in the media when it comes to certain celebrities and everyday people who go through public scrutiny as it relates to what's happening in their private bedrooms. Sexual energy is indeed powerful. And when you squander what is meant to be in the secrecy of marriage, you waste energy, you're focusing on so many other things that are outside of your goals, your healing, and your purpose. The lack of sexual discipline can make you lose focus on the things that really truly matter and have you chasing things that waste your time and have long-term consequences at the end. It's bound to have anyone in a position where they may be at a loss for everything they've absolutely worked for. Many people start relying on sexual validation to how wanted they are as opposed to who they are. And that can be easily misconstrued because a lot of women, for example, believe that your sexual desire for them is their value on the totem pole, when in actuality, a man walking you down the aisle and saying, I want to give you my last name, I want to give you, my life, is the value. Sexual validation is a shaky foundation because the truth of the matter is it's external. You're looking for outside influences to validate who you are as a God-given human being on this earth. And again, that's a place that no human being should want to be in, whether it's a man or a woman. You should never want to have your sexuality validating who you are as a human being. It's the wrong setup. Many women and men don't know what it's like to be made love to have sex as a connection that is built on a spiritual alignment. Many people are misusing sex and taking it out of its proper context. There is safety in sex when it's made between your partner in a healthy way that actually loves you and isn't there to abuse you or use any of the sexual acts that they're making with you to harm you in any way, to hurt you, to manipulate you, to use you. Many people miss out on the deeper emotional love that is made through intimacy and sex. It's the connection that's made between two people. I think sex is often misused, and we have to bring light to that as well. Real closeness requires intimacy and vulnerability, and not just access to your body. And let's not forget the consequences that often come with the lack of sexual discipline, which isn't talked about enough, which is unplanned pregnancies, STDs, amongst many other things, and broken hearts and emotional destruction. As a community, we like to, celebrate sexuality, and there's nothing wrong with that in the circumference of a healthy relationship. But when it's just destructive and it's lustful and it's just out there uncontrolled, then there are consequences that sometimes don't rectify itself. Sometimes you can't get rid of certain things. Sometimes it's a lifelong consequence that goes along with it. Sex isn't the enemy. It's the lack of intention that is. Discipline doesn't mean denial. It means clarity. It means knowing your worth. It means protecting your energy and choosing connection, deep connection over chaos. When you master that, you stop being consumed by lust and infused with purpose. I'm curious about your thoughts on the lack of sexual discipline. I really want to hear from you. So leave your comments in the comment section below. I really am curious to hear about your life experiences. Where has your life turned you, or where were you at a point in time when it came to sex, and where are you now? And I also want to hear about your thoughts on the current public scrutiny that's around a lot of celebrities and their lack of sexual discipline. I want to hear from you. I'm super excited about building this community where we have conversations that sincerely matter. Until next time, God bless.